Your toes deliver them. What a great way to start today. Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies, episode 12/13 maybe? 13, yeah, because 6 plus 6 equals 13. What happened last time? You might be asking. We went achoo. And by that, I mean we were in the rain with Yuri at night by the graveyard, looking for inspiration for our Halloween-themed poem. So that was pretty epic, I guess you could say. Anyway, let's just go ahead and jump right into this. Achoo! Ugh. I ended up getting home pretty late last night. On top of that, I had to finish some work before going to bed. So, this makes it 2 nights in a row that I didn't get enough sleep. My head feels fuzzy and warm, and I'm having a hard time finding the energy to get up. As I shove my blankets aside and try to stand up, I struggle to maintain my balance. Crap, I can't do it. I flop back into my bed, sinking down into my comforter. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a bit. Dot dot dot, dot dot dot. What dot 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 is this? My body feels like it's baking in an oven. Dude, I just want to be treated like a gosh darn stuffed pepper. Put me in at 375 for 8 to 12. I'm begging you right now. This pounding in my head, each wave of pain pushes me further into the haze of my fever. Ugh, how much time has passed? I struggle to take a deep breath and am pleasantly surprised by the notes of lavender and sweets in the air. Lavender. Yuri? Now that I think about it, I hope she didn't catch anything as well. I smile into my pillow as I think about the time we've been spending together. Not even my fever can distract me from the happiness I feel from recalling these memories. This warm and fuzzy feeling inside, it's not like the same kind of feeling I get when I think about friends. It's something different. However, I'm suddenly snapped out of my reverie when something cold and damp is placed on my forehead. Turning in bed to face my room, I'm met by the sight of Yuri and Sayori sitting by my bedside. I like where this is going. Yuri's red-faced, whispering to Sayori as Sayori writes on a piece of paper. "Markapi, you're finally awake!" Yeah, I guess I am. What time is it? It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. Holy, I've been out this whole day? Hold on, what are you two doing here? I get up a little, propping myself up on my elbows. My head still spins whenever I move, but I'm a bit better than I was earlier. I'm really sorry for coming into your house unannounced like this. You weren't answering your calls and Sayori mentioned that... Relax, Yuri. I'm guessing you and Sayori came over to check up on me, in which case I'm thankful you guys are. Yuri blinks for a moment, a blush deepening on her cheeks. Oh, well, I'm glad. See, Yuri, I told you Markapi wouldn't mind. So you're the culprit behind this visit, eh? Hey, you should be thankful that we're here. Ha, don't worry, I am. I'm just teasing you. Well, you didn't show up at school and wouldn't answer our calls, so we were worried that something happened to you. You should have seen Yuri. She started panic. Sayori? Anyway. Sayori decided to visit after school, so I tagged along. Well, I'm sorry for making you guys worry and go through all this trouble. We'd much rather you were okay, so please don't worry about it. Anyway, I think that'll be fine. I make an attempt at standing, but the intense waves of nausea quickly remind me that I'm not going anywhere soon. No, you should rest. I'll get you some water and medicine. Sayori rushes off, the fading sounds of footsteps signaling her descent to the lower floor of the house. You need to recover before you attempt anything more strenuous. Standing up is a strenuous activity? Ooh, you know what I mean. Well, I kinda need to use the bathroom. I stand up fully this time. Oh. Well, in that case... Yuri stands up too. Do you want me to help you? Oh, dude, she's gonna take our foreskin and just take all the urine from it. Please. Please just milk our foreskin. I'm begging you right now. Gosh darn. Now it could be that I'm not feeling as well as I thought I did. But at the thought of her helping me in the bathroom, it feels like my fever is coming back in full force. I sit back down as my face heats up. Okay, Markapi, she probably means something way different from what you think.
Markapi, are you okay? You're not thinking about foreskin, are you? Your face is burning up.
I'm fine, Yuri.
Here, let me help you.
She proceeds to extend her hand out to me. Focus, Markapi. I'd probably die of embarrassment if I ended up wetting myself in front of two girls, so I gotta make it to that bathroom one way or another. I don't know about you guys, but one of my top 15 fetishes is getting sick, being in bed, and then two girls coming to take care of me, and I just wet myself all night long. That is top 15 fetishes. Probably number 12 if I had to rank it, but that's one of my I fantasize about that constantly. Every waking hour, actually. I need some water, man. As long as we're ranting, we're not ranting, sidebarring, side noting, I was watching a video from the Doki Doki Blue Sky mod, and he was just pointing out some of the extra stuff, like that girl, I think Emmy's her name. I guess she's a character from another game where you date girls who lose their legs and have other disabilities, and I don't know, he made it sound like a pretty good game, so I might play that next. Just throwing that out there. Okay, back to this game though. This is the focal point. I take Yuri's hand. It's surprisingly cool in my grasp. As she helps me back up, I start to wobble a bit.
If you need to, you could...
Now it looks like she's the one catching a fever. She looks away, struggling to maintain eye contact. Are you okay, Yuri?
If you need to, you can lean against me for support. I wouldn't want you to end up falling and hurting yourself while you're ill.
Thoughtful, huh? We end up leaning on each other, shoulder to shoulder. Once we make it outside my room to the bathroom door, Sayori comes up the stairs with water and medicine.
Hey, Markapi, you shouldn't be out.
She cuts herself off as she glances between Yuri and me. I need to go to the bathroom, so Yuri's helping me.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Well, I'll put the stuff next to your bed then.
And with that, she heads into my room. Alright, I'll be fine here, Yuri.
Okay. I'll be heading back into your room then, if you don't mind. Just call me when you're finished.
That was a nice transition, I guess. We just got a glimpse of our epic toilet, our bidet. Making my way back to my room, I can just barely hear the sounds of Sayori and Yuri talking.
So...
Whoa. I guess Sayori would be whispering, but I don't know how to do a whisper hype voice.
So it seems, and Markapi are... Do you...
Wait, what about me?
Come on, you heard what he said.
What? What did I say?
I'm sure we just misheard him. Well, he doesn't know a whole lot about people outside of the club. Who do you think he was talking about?
Alright, Markapi, you should probably stop eavesdropping now. But as I reach for the doorknob, my hand freezes.
What do you mean?
My mind's racing, trying to figure out if I said anything to them.
Aw, come on, Yuri. Don't you think that... I should check on him.
As footsteps begin approaching the door, I quickly open it.
Markapi! Oh, I see that you're done.
Yeah, I just finished. Sayori perks up as she notices me enter my room again.
Hey, I just texted Malika and Natsuki that you were doing better.
Ah, cool. They were probably wondering where I was, right? As I open my mouth to speak more, my stomach rumbles.
Now that I think about it, would you like something to eat?
Milk. Yeah, that'd be great.
Hehe, jinx.
Yuri sighs and then laughs along with Sayori.
If you want, we can try making something here. Markapi, do you have any ingredients we can use?
I'm pretty sure that I have some salmon. Oh, and a bunch of frozen foods as usual.
Ooh, I'd like some salmon. Given that it's a school night, it'd be preferable if we could make something fast.
Just be careful not to set the house on fire again, haha. I smile at Sayori while I say this.
Hey! That was one time.
We end up laughing together. To be fair, I did put aluminum foil in the microwave, I think twice, perhaps thrice actually, throughout my childhood, so I'm not one to judge here.
Well, Markapi, if you're settled back in, we'll get started on the food then.
They proceed to head downstairs as I take my medicine and drink some water. It's nice and quiet now as I close my eyes. I can feel myself slipping back into the nice warm embrace of sleep. That is, until the sound of my phone ringing shatters the calm of the air. For a moment, I contemplate ignoring it, but with a groan, I reach for my phone and check the caller. Id. Mom's calling. Good thing I checked. Dude, our mom's kinda... She actually just looks like our teacher with long hair, but still. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. Hey, Mom. What does Mom sound like? Hey, Markapi, are you okay? You didn't pick up your phone earlier, so I was getting worried. Plus, the school rang up to tell me that you didn't go in. Sorry. I must have been out. Anyway, I'm doing better now. Had a really bad fever, but after sleeping it off, I'm feeling much better.
Are you sure?
Yes, Mom.
Well, make sure you're drinking plenty of water and getting a lot of rest, okay? I think I left some medicine in the kitchen if you're...
Mom, it's just a fever. It's not like the bubonic plague or anything. But right as I say that, I can't help but hack up a wet, raspy cough.
Are you sure about that? That cough sounded pretty medieval.
Geez, way to reassure me, haha. Are you sure you're okay? I can catch a flight home if you're really ill, you know. No, that's way too much effort. I'll be fine, Mom, seriously. Some friends came over from school to help take care of me. Oh? I'm guessing one of them was Sayori. Mm-hmm. And? And what? The other friend? She's a girl, isn't she? Hey, don't be getting any funny ideas.
Aha, I wouldn't dream of it.
Oh, it was just Yuri.
Isn't Yuri from your club?
Yeah, she is. I see. So, I can tell exactly what the next question is going to be. How close are you and Yuri? Called it. What do you mean? You know. Do you like her? You two seem to be close if she's concerned enough to check on you along with Sayori. Or is Sayori the one you like? Mom! Ah, can a mother be curious about her son's love life? Come on, be honest. Geez, my life isn't some dumb high school rom-com, you know. What kind of angsty teenage boy tells their mom about their crushes? Aw, it's okay. I'll keep it a secret, haha. How about this? I'll answer with a definite I don't know. Ha, you can't worm your way out of this one. I'm too starved for details about your life. I roll my eyes. Whose fault is it that she's not here to know about my life? Almost immediately after thinking that, I'm hit by a pang of guilt. She's not working away from home because she wants to. She's doing it to support me and maintain our quality of life. So, do you not know, or do you know but just don't want to say it? Oh, that was supposed to be in Mom's voice. Imagine that was in Mom's voice. It might just be my guilt making me do this, but you know what? I'm gonna open up to her. I feel like I'm just talking to myself because the mom voice is just like slightly higher than my normal voice. I'm like having a very hard time differentiating between the two. All right, let's give it a go. The old college try. It's hard to describe. So you like Sayori then? Honestly, I don't think I've ever thought of her that way. Sayori and I have been friends for so long that it's hard to imagine us being a couple. I don't know. I think I'm just too used to thinking of her as my best friend. Dude, we all want that childhood best friend love. Need it. Aw, I think you two would make a nice couple. Mom. Haha, if it's not her, then is it the other girl? Yuri? Yeah, tell me a bit about her. Well, Yuri's super smart, but kinda shy. She loves literature and can always provide deep insight into whatever we read. Oh, and she's also really mysterious. Sometimes it feels like I know her, but then I find out something new and surprising about her that I never expected. It definitely sounds like you like her. Wait, how do you know? It's the way that you talk about her. I can't see you, but the tone of your voice makes it seem like that's the case. Or it could just be a mother's intuition. And at any rate, from what you described, she seems like a nice girl. Well, I think that the sound of footsteps outside my door interrupts my train of thought. This is not a conversation I feel comfortable having in front of the girls now. Hey Mom, I've got to go now. There's a knock on the door. Alright then. But you're not off the hook from this conversation. You better believe we'll continue the next time I call. Okay, I got it. I'll call the school to let them know that you're not feeling well. Love you, Markopi. Thanks, and love you too. I hang up the phone and toss it aside. Come in. Markopi, are you feeling better? Yuri's holding a platter of freshly cooked dumplings. I can see the steam still wafting off them. Hey Yuri, thanks for cooking. And you made my favorite dumplings too. It was nothing. I remember what you said about them, so when I saw the bag in the freezer, I kind of had to make them. That's really thoughtful of you. Thanks again. Wait, is Sayori cooking downstairs by herself? I came up here to bring you food. Don't worry, she's just making sure that they don't... Yuri, can you come downstairs? I'll leave your food here for now. Coming, Sayori. Yuri sets down the dumplings next to me, along with a set of chopsticks. There's about 12 of them, all neatly lined up. Turning one over, I can see that the bottom is a perfectly crispy golden brown. I don't want the dumplings to go cold now, but I'd much rather eat with everyone. Sayori! I'm sorry. Turn off the stove. Okay. I try to yell from my bed. Is everything alright? Yes. We die in a house fire. That is the end of the game. Thank you for watching. Do you want to eat together upstairs? It sounds like something is being sprayed downstairs. Maybe later. You can go ahead and eat now. Don't wait up for us. I sigh. I'm torn between panicking and laughing. Granted, they're going through all of this trouble for me. Although it won't mean much if the house is burnt down, but it's the thought that counts. Yeah, dude, as long as you have good intentions, you can burn down any establishment. Please quote me. You have my my authority, my sign-off. You burn down anything, you tell them Markopi Sue said it was okay. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Okay, and anyway, I haven't smelled any smoke yet, so I'm probably good. I think. After about 5 minutes, I hear 2 sets of footsteps coming upstairs. Markopi. Yeah? We kinda, sort of, you know... we burnt some of the dumplings. Plus, there's a fire extinguisher foam everywhere. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. I'm so sorry. Hey, you guys are only here to take care of me. So long as you two don't get hurt and the house doesn't burn down, it's okay. They glance at each other and sigh. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, thanks. Sayori glances at my plate. Wait, why didn't you eat our food? Or, why didn't you eat your food is what it was supposed to say. I figured it'd only be an extra few minutes to wait for you two. I can make something else after Sayori and I clean up. But they're probably cold by now. Now that you mention it, you're right. Hey, Yuri.
Yes?
Could you warm these up and bring them back to my room, along with a few more plates and forks?
Of course, but don't tell me you want to share your food.
Yep, that's right. The girls pause for a moment.
But you're sick.
Relax, I haven't touched the dumplings at all. We can share them to tide us over for now, and I can order some pizza in the meantime.
Are you sure?
Positive. It's at this moment that Sayori's stomach starts rumbling.
Hee hee.
Besides, it's getting late, and all you need to head back home soon. Yuri looks over at Sayori as if waiting to take a cue from her. Thankfully, Sayori's never had any hang-ups over accepting food from me.
Sounds good to me. Thanks, Markapi. In that case, I'll be in your care.
No need to be so formal, Yuri.
Ooh, what I meant to say is, thank you for the offer.
She snatches the platter of food and hurries downstairs as if running away. Now that that's dealt with, it's time to order the pizza. It won't break my food budget so long as I don't do it too often. Yuri comes back up with the warmed up dumplings.
Alright, here are the dumplings.
She hands out them. I would switch those. She hands them out, 4 on each plate. Hey, Sayori.
Yeah?
Before I forget to ask, would it be alright if you picked up my schoolwork tomorrow? You could probably ask Shiori. She's bound to have all my missing work.
Yeah, I can do that. After all, it won't do you any good to miss out on your education.
Got it, Mom.
You know that's for your own good.
Yeah. Anyway, let's dig in. As we eat, our conversation ends up turning towards the club. By the way, is everyone done writing their poems for Halloween?
I'm still thinking about mine, but I want to keep it a secret for now. My poem's first draft is actually finished already. Ooh, what's it about? I'd like to keep it a secret until Halloween too. We wouldn't want the suspense to be ruined after all.
That's true. We should probably all keep our lips sealed about them till then.
Ah, right. I'm just so curious though.
I'm gonna take a little sippy sip here. Oh man, dude, I'm feeling the heat right now. It is quite hot here in Montana. Anyway, the show must go on. Knowing Yuri, her poem will probably be pretty solid, much like her Melker's. But I wonder what Sayori's gonna write about.
I imagine that you weren't able to write yours yet due to your illness.
Yeah, you got me there.
How'd you get sick anyway? You never get sick, not even when we were kids.
That's probably because I was walking around in the rain last night, haha.
Huh? But wasn't it pouring down pretty hard? What were you doing out in the rain?
Honestly, I don't even remember why.
Markapi? To be fair, if he hadn't happened upon me, he might not have been out for so long. So really, I'm to blame for Markapi's illness.
Aw, come on, Yuri. I was wandering around outside even without you at first anyway.
So, you two were together last night then?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. We were both looking for inspirations for our poems. Great minds think alike, right, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo, I suppose so. Oh, I guess you guys find your inspiration together then, right?
Well, not yet, for me at least. Maybe I'll need another late night walk with Yuri to finish up the poem, haha.
If you ever need it, I'd be happy to accompany you for another walk. Wow, sounds like fun.
Regardless, with or without another walk, I'll have something together by the time Halloween comes up.
I look forward to it.
Sayori doesn't look forward to it, apparently, from her lack of response. Suddenly the doorbell rings. Perhaps it's Johnny Sins with our pizza.
I'll get it. I'm super hungry.
I shuffle around my drawers for my wallet and hand Sayori the money. Hey, this should be enough to cover it.
Thanks. I'll be right back.
Before Yuri can move to join her, Sayori dashes off downstairs. Man, she really ran off.
Yeah, I should probably go with her. Excuse me.
As Yuri follows Sayori out of my room, I check my text messages. This is from Monica. It says, "Hey Markapi, how are you feeling?" For all you Spotify listeners out there. And then she says, "Are you okay? I got your number from Sayori and was wondering if anything happened," she continues. I say, hey. And I say, "I wasn't feeling well, so I ended up sleeping the day away. Lol. League of Legends. I won't be back to the club for a few days, but should be fine by Halloween. The letter C with a colon." So that looks like a smiley face. That's pretty epic. ... After a moment, she gets back to me. Monica says, "Glad that you'll be better by Halloween. Wouldn't want you to miss it. I hope you feel better soon." 2 exclamation points. I say, "Thanks, League of Legends, comma, I appreciate it." As I finish tapping away at my phone, the girls re-enter the room with the pizzas.
What toppings did you order?
Just normal cheese and pepperoni pizzas. Sayori's stomach approves of the choices. Well, let's eat.
Thanks for the meal.
Oh wait, that was supposed to be Yuri.
Thanks for the meal. Yeah, what Yuri said.
The conversation peters out as we munch on the gooey slices of pizza, but it eventually crops back up again. Anyway, Sayori, I'm just curious about something.
Hmm?
She looks up at me curiously with a mouthful of cheese pizza. Exactly how did you manage to burn the dumplings again? Both her and Yuri come close to choking.
I'm
not mad, alright, just curious.
Hee. Well, if you promise not to get mad. Yuri told me to keep an eye on the food before she went upstairs. So I was standing there watching the dumplings. And I kept watching them, just like Yuri said. But they started smoking.
Sayori.
Hey, I'm not dumb, okay? They looked perfectly normal to me. They just started smelling burnt. Oh, and they started smoking too. And that's when I called Yuri. Sayori, when I told you to watch them, I thought it was implied that you should also cook them. How was I supposed to know what you meant? I wasn't the one who read the instructions on the bag. Isn't it common sense to move frying food around on a pan so it doesn't stick to the bottom?
They look over at me as if to use my culinary knowledge as some sort of common sense tiebreaker. No other choice but to shrug at them, I guess.
Anyway, I told Sayori to turn off the stove when I saw what was happening. Yeah, so I tried to turn off the stove, but I ended up turning up the heat by accident since I was panicking.
Gosh, dude. This is why we didn't pick Sayori. We can't have our children inherit the big dumb.
And then it started to burn even more. So then I started trying to scrape off the dumplings off the bottom of the pan, but the bottom layer of dumpling skin was super hard to get off. And while I was doing that, I kind of did the same thing and I did the other time, and some other pieces of dumpling skin accidentally flew into the burner. That's when it actually started catching on fire. Yep, but luckily I remembered how you put out the fire at my house with the fire extinguisher under the sink. After a second, I found one and sprayed the stove down. Don't worry, the kitchen's all cleaned up now. Well, we still need to do the dishes, but the stove's cleaned up.
Man, I'm torn between being glad I missed it and being sad that I didn't see it for myself. A wave of exhaustion hits me as I let out a yawn. I guess just hearing about all your shenanigans have made me tired, though.
Given that everyone's finished eating at this point, we could let you have some rest for the night. Yeah, if you're feeling better, I can head home. I'll stop by tomorrow to check on you again.
Thanks for taking care of me, guys. By the way, I'll take care of the dishes later. You all are probably tired as well.
It's okay, but are you sure you don't want us to wash the dishes?
That's alright. If you could put the leftover pizza in the fridge, that'd be great, though.
Alright, I suppose that it is getting late. I'll see you later, Markapi.
See you, Sayori. Ooh, left alone with Yuri, hello. Sayori smiles, yawns, grabs your stuff and the pizza, and leaves.
Well, I'll bring you something to eat tomorrow. If that's alright, that is.
That'd be great, Yuri. Thank you. And thanks for taking care of me. I know I said this before, but I really appreciate it.
If you need anything else, please be sure to call or message me, and I'll be over as soon as possible.
I nod, waving her goodbye. She grabs her stuff and heads to the door, closing it behind her with a soft click. I close my eyes. This was a surprisingly fun day. Well, aside from the part where my house almost burned down, and how I struggled to even make it to the bathroom. But other than that, I don't know how I would have managed without the girls. On another note, I'm getting along with Yuri quite well now. It's only been a month or so since I joined the club and met her. Now, it'd be hard to think about not spending time with her after school. She's a shy girl though, so I don't want to rush things. The last thing I need to do is try and move too fast and just ruin everything. I'm also glad that I'm getting to spend more time with Sayori as well. We've really reconnected since we ended up drifting apart. Maybe I should get sick more often. Yeah, if a guy needs to get sick for people to hang out with him, then that might be a problem. Even as I mull over these thoughts, I feel sleep beginning to overtake me again. I need to recover, especially since I don't want to end up missing Halloween. Tomorrow I'll think more about my poem. I also heard when I was watching that, the mod talk about the video, he was like, hey, we made this epic transition to differentiate ourselves because it's epic. And I agree, that is an epic transition, man. If you're watching this video, let me give you a little, that's for you, Mr. Mod. Alright, I think we're gonna end it there. Just seems like a pretty good stopping point. Anyway, go ahead and do me 4 favors. Like, a comment, and a subscription would be just absolutely splendid. And as always, help me find a girlfriend. And bye.